Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're having a good week playing out in the sunshine. Today, in our Bible lesson, we are going to hear a story. And just like our last lesson on the Good Samaritan, remember the story we learned last time? This is a story Jesus told while he was on earth to help people understand a lesson he was trying to teach them. He told this story to mothers and fathers and little boys and girls just like you a long time ago, and it has been told over and over again many times since then. Once there was a shepherd who took care of 100 sheep. Each sheep had a name, and when the shepherd talked to them, he would call them by name. Every morning the shepherd took his sheep to the pasture to find fresh green grass to eat and cool still water to drink. As the shepherd led his sheep to the fields, he would look around to make sure there weren't any holes in the path that the sheep could step into and hurt their legs. He would make sure the path was wide enough for the sheep to walk on so they wouldn't fall down a mountainside. Sheep cannot see very far ahead of them, so the shepherd would show them just where to go. He made sure that no lions, bears, or other wild animals were hiding in the bushes or behind trees, waiting for a little lamb that might be lost. He used his rod and staff to protect the sheep against wild animals. He always kept his eyes and ears open for any sign of danger. He loved his sheep very much. Sometimes a lamb would not obey the shepherd. The lamb would go off wherever it wanted to go. Each time the shepherd would call him back. If the lamb did not come back, the shepherd would go and look for him. One day a little lamb did not obey the shepherd. He wandered off by himself. So, little by little, he moved away from his mother, and little by little, he moved away from the shepherd. Pretty soon, he was running around having the best time when all of a sudden, he could not see his mother. He could not see the shepherd. He looked here, he looked there. He could not find the shepherd. What would he do? He was so scared, he was lost. The other sheep were tired. They had been out in the fields all day. The shepherd gathered them together to go back to the sheepfold. As they went into the fold, he counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until he got to 100. 100 sheep. Yes, that's how many I have, the shepherd would say to himself. But when he counted his sheep this time, do you know what? There were only 99. 99 sheep? What happened? Something is wrong. One little lamb is gone. The little lamb is lost. Oh, said the shepherd, I must find my little lost lamb. Up the path he went, back to the fields, calling the little lost lamb. Little lamb, little lamb. But the lamb was not there. The shepherd's feet slipped and slid over the rocks along the path. Sharp thorns stuck him as he brushed against the bushes. Little lamb, little lamb. Suddenly the shepherd heard something. Bah! Little lamb, he called out again. Bah! Here I am, shepherd, here I am. I'm stuck in a thorn bush. Oh, little lamb, I have found you, said the shepherd. Don't cry, he said as he bent over a huge rock and saw his little lost lamb stuck fast in a thorn bush. I am here, you are safe now. How happy the little lamb was. He had been lost, but now he was found. The little lamb was shivering as the shepherd picked him up and held him close. How safe and warm the little lamb felt. How happy he was that he had a shepherd who loved him so very much. Home we go, said the shepherd as he patted the little lamb. When they got home, the shepherd checked the little lamb that had been lost. The little lamb had scratches all over him. The shepherd put oil on the little lamb's sores. He cleaned the thorns and sticks out of his wool. He gave him a drink of water and held him close until he went to sleep. As the little lamb lay in the shepherd's arms, he said to himself, I will obey my shepherd from now on. Who does the shepherd in the story remind you of? That's right, Jesus. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd, and we are like that little lost sheep. Jesus wants every boy and girl, man and woman, to come to him. He said that even the angels in heaven rejoice when one lost person comes to him. And we need to thank him for loving us so, so much. Okay, boys and girls, who can remember what sin is? That's right. It's all the bad things that we do. Just like the little lamb who wandered away from the shepherd and his mother, we all do bad things. We disobey our parents, we hit, we kick, we push, we don't share with our friends sometimes, we lie, we say mean things. And who sins? Everyone sins. Everyone is a sinner. Since the beginning of time, everyone has sinned except one person, and that was Jesus. Jesus never said a bad thing. He never thought a bad thing. He never did a bad thing. He never sinned. And that's because Jesus is God, right? I want you to remember that even when we do sin, even when we wander away from him or disobey our parents or lie, Jesus still loves us no matter what.